Jon Bon Jovi met the love of his life Dorothea Hurley when she let him cheat off of her in their history class. The high school sweethearts appeared on the Howard Stern show in May 2023 and Dorothea said that even back then, Jon was a rock star. That I remember somebody told me a story and then I said, well, my boyfriend's gonna be a rock star, and they were like, good luck with that, Dorothea shared at the time. After nearly 10 years of dating, the two tied the knot in a Spurofthement ceremony in Las Vegas in 1989. The band Bon Jovi had been on their New Jersey syndicate tour when Jon suggested the two run off to Las Vegas. Since then, the couple has celebrated more than 30 years together and share 4 children: Stephanie, Jesse, Jake, and Romeo. Jon opened up about his nerves of becoming a parent to The Big Issue in 2020. That I remember coming home with Stephanie, our first, and thinking I have a daughter. I never even had a sister, he said at the time. Everyone comes to the hospital to visit and they bring flowers and balloons, and they drop your bag off and the mommies lay down in the bed with the baby, and then you're like, oh my God. Now what? Despite his nerves, the rock star said that his role as a father is one he would never change. Out of everything in his life, he would most like to relive the birth of his children. That was such a miracle, Jon recalled to The Big Issue in 2020. The birth of a human that you've helped create, that's probably the most unbelievable thing that I could ever want. Keep scrolling to see photos of Jon and Dorothea's relationship through the years. Jon and Dorothea met while they were students at Sayreville War Memorial High School. The two briefly split in 1985. During their break, Jon dated Diane Lane for 5 months. That I was 20 and I think every girl should have such a wonderful experience, Lane said on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen in 2017. Jon and Dorothea reconciled, and while the band Bon Jovi was on their New Jersey syndicate tour, the pair ran off to Vegas and tied the knot. We had the #1 album, the #1 single, and we were playing 3 nights at the Forum in LA, Jon told Men's Health in 2010. I turned to Dorothea and said, I got an idea. Why don't we go right now? She said, you're out of your mind. I said, come on. What's better than this, right now, this moment? And so we ran off to Las Vegas. Didn't tell a soul. Jon and Dorothea welcomed their first child, Stephanie Rose, in May in Red Bank, New Jersey. The couple welcomed their second child, Jesse James Lewis, to the family in February. Jon almost missed the birth of his third child, Jake Hurley. The day before his son's birth, Jon was playing a show in New Orleans. Luckily, he was able to make it back to New Jersey just in time. The twosome welcomed their fourth child, Romeo, in April 2004. Jon shared the struggles of touring while being a parent on The Ellen Show in 2009. It's getting harder and harder as we tour, and you get more guilty with every tour, he said at the time. Jon and Dorothea founded the nonprofit organization, JBJ Soul Foundation. The organization's mission is to break the cycle of hunger, poverty, and homelessness, and has built over 1,000 affordable housing units for thousands of people across the U.S. since its founding. The Soul Foundation also opened 3 JBJ Soul Kitchens in New Jersey. Dorothea came up with the idea for the pay-a-few-can restaurants, allowing those who can afford a meal to pay for those who can't. Jon opened up to Best Life in 2007 about his and Dorothea's long-lasting marriage, crediting her for her support and understanding. That I am not a saint, and I have not been a saint. And, Christ, I miss tons of birthdays and school plays. But it's not like Dorothea came in halfway through the movie and didn't know who she got, Jon said at the time. She's been in it the whole game. She understands what it means. Jon and Dorothea, along with their daughter Stephanie and their 2 youngest sons, Jake and Romeo, attended the Winter Whites Gala at Kensington Palace. During the event, the rock star joined Prince William and Taylor Swift on stage to sing a rendition of his hit song Livin' on a Prayer, following the sudden departure of Richie Sambora from the band after 3 decades of playing together and a conflict between the band and their record company. Jon had almost had enough. The lead singer credited his wife for helping him through some of the worst years of his life. That I was going through a difficult period and it felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders, Jon opened up to the Mirror in 2016. Without her, I am not sure how I would have coped. A lot of these things added up and a snowflake became an avalanche, he went on to say. I am proud to say I have been with one band my whole life, one record label my whole life and one wife my whole life. After 35 years as a group, Bon Jovi were inducted into the Rock Roll Hall of Fame on April 13, 2018, and the singer's entire family showed up to support him. Weeks later, the Bon Jovi family celebrated again as John and his son Jesse founded their own rose brand called Hampton Water. John posted a black-and-white photo from his and Dorothea's Las Vegas nuptials via Instagram in April 2021 in honor of their 32nd wedding anniversary. A post shared by John Bon Jovi: "If I got one thing right back in high school, it was falling in love with this girl. Happy 32nd anniversary, baby." He captioned the post. For Valentine's Day in February, John posted a tribute to Dorothea on Instagram. "My forever Valentine," the singer wrote under the black-and-white throwback photo of the two smiling on a motorcycle. The rock star and his wife were spotted at Wimbledon in July 2023 on day 6 of the tournament. John sported an all-black outfit and Dorothea donned a colorful dress paired with a white Panama hat. "Thank you. You have successfully subscribed. Subscribe to newsletter. Subscribe by signing up. I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from What's the Gossip Deal of the Day. Act fast. This Stanley Ice Flow tumbler is on sale. View deal. Check our latest news in Google News. Follow us. Check our latest news in Apple News. Follow us. You have successfully subscribed. By signing up, I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from What's the Gossip. Check our latest news in Google News. Check our latest news in Apple News. John was accompanied by his wife Dorothea and their daughter Stephanie to the 2024 Musicares Person of the Year Gala in February, where the It's My Life singer was honored for his philanthropic work with the JBJ Soul Foundation. In an April 2024 interview with The Independent, John candidly spoke about the hardships he and Dorothea faced throughout the years, praising her tolerance of him. "These are all the wonderful cliches of rock stardom," he told The Independent. "It's about never lying about having been a saint, but not being a fool enough to mess up the home life either."